sports. And the spotlight is on Justin Herbert. After his last game, now across...
Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it to 26. The Charger offense makes its way out for the first time in this ball game and leading the way. Already a star in just his third season. It's Justin Herbert.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat, but a first down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed. They really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now it's Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. And he's got him. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. Eckler will score. Touchdown, Chargers.
Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays.
And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he won't quite make it to the 25. And here comes the Miami offense now, and it's the southpaw in his third season at the wheel for the Fins. Quarterback Tua Tagovailoa.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stay on an even keel. Doesn't have too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10
at their own 24. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, they run with Edmonds.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action, now it's Tua. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
The Dolphins at 500 hit 6 and 6. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection.
Tua now on 1st down. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
On 2nd down, this is Edmonds.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Trent Sherfield, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Dolphins are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Heading back out, the Chargers offense. We get a peek at the playoff picture of the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
The numbers a week ago for Everett. 7 catches, 79 yards. Play action. It's Herbert.
And he's able to pull that last pass in, but this is usually a pretty tough unit to try and maneuver against. They're the top 10 in the league against the pass, and you and I both know there's not much difference between 1 and 10.
Herbert with a connection to Allen for a Charger first down. Draw play, it's Eckler. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. Herbert off of play action. He finds his target, Allen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Running on first. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Dolphins have got it.
I know a lot of defensive coaches have certain guys on their squad that they look to as drive stoppers, guys who can make big plays, interceptions, knock it free. In this case, they didn't need one. The offense supplied it for them, just dropping the ball.
Yeah, and that was after they were doing so well on this drive through the air. They go to the ground, doesn't work. So Miami coming out for their second drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Over the middle and complete to Waddle. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw on 2nd and 10. Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Couple of Alabama guys there. Tua to Waddle for the Miami first.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
They'll run on first down, Edmonds. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. To throw on 2nd and 6. Tua. It's Hill, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 7-7, our score after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. It's a loss
yards, and it brings up fourth down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on fourth down. DeAndre Carter back deep. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. More from L.A. in a moment. The Charger drive about to get going. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory.
Allen hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, here's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Running left, here's Edmonds. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have taken the lead.
So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. As we roll on here in the month of December, Week 14 coming up tonight, we got a good one in the AFC West. Get the parkas out, Kansas City and Denver from the frigid Empower Stadium at Mile High. And then tomorrow night you can turn those parkas in for some shorts, golf polos, and flip-flops. Monday Night Football in Arizona. Patriots, Cardinals, 8:15 Eastern.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave it with a second and just a few inches left.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Gets it into the hands of Allen on the jet sweep. And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
They'll try the right side with Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Once more, here's Eckler.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 47 yards now on the ground at just 7 carries.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put up more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 45-yard line. Herbert now. Wide open. It's Allen, complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Michel running up the gut. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Off of play action. Tagovailoa. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That one caught by Carter. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel.
CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And this came from the edge, and those pass rushers, they have so many tricks of the trade to get around blockers. They have a lot of tools in their kit. This was pure speed and athleticism on this play, though. And they could barely get a glove on him before he got the quarterback on the ground.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the 50, here's Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On second and 12, Herbert. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Williams. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician Marvin, isn't he? Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are going to take the lead. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
That one, a first down pickup of 8. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Tua going to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And some room to work. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Wilson snags it left side. And they'll work this down inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Two and a throw again. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. On 2nd and 10. Tua. And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in. Here's Tua. He'll get this underneath to Edmonds. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. The kick by Sanders is good. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now at 17-13. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Charger drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you.
All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late-season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Out of the gun on third down, here's Tua. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. They'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable 3rd down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Tua. And his throw here's incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver, and almost on a direct shot, able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a give to Edmonds. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. Tua. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headlinesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Sanders' kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
And he returns this to the 22.
Getting set to go again here on offense, Keenan Allen marches back onto the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
On 2nd down, Eckler, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Here's Herbert.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the 1st down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Forced out to his left. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a 1st down. On the handoff, it's Edmonds. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. A
officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tua. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for Miami. On the return, Carter. They'll score down a 36-yard punt, and they will take over 1st and 10. And the L.A. offense ready for this next possession. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Melvin Ingram. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. They'll take over with great field position here, down a point as they start 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. They run it here with Edmonds. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Draw play, Edmonds. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Throwing on 2nd down. Tua. This will be caught at about the 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. And he'll just throw this one over the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. They'll go for it with Edmonds. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line.
57 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Herbert. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Up the middle with Eckler. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. From the 50, here's Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
Herbert on 1st down now. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, he'll get this to Eckler. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen from 10 yards out.
And the Chargers go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. So an important drive for them there. And they're not home, but momentum, Charles, definitely in their favor now.
And I like the point you just made. They're not home yet, but a 1-point game, and if you kick the extra point, make it an 8-point game. Only one score. But you're right, momentum definitely in their favor right now.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And that one is sure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So the Dolphins offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. So that time, Charles, a quarterback helpless really in the pocket in the face of a pass rush like that. They were on him instantly.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Tua going to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Hill. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And that's a much-needed 1st down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So if a 4th down situation comes up, I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Back to the ground on 1st down, Edmonds. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kenneth Murray, the linebacker, there to make the play defensively. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll run with Edmonds again. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is recovered by the Chargers. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll hand off here to Eckler. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1st down, and they stick with Eckler. And he is going to lose yardage here. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Holding offense.
So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. Right now they're on the wrong end of the scoreboard, and that won't change if this drive ends like the last one when they had that lost fumble. So you have a feeling taking care of the football is certainly paramount right now.
Yeah, and it's not just the guy who dropped it on the last drive, is it? That means everyone who might touch the ball is getting the same message. Guys, ball security, paramount. Let's take care of it. And if we do, we've got a chance to put points on the board.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Here comes a big one as this crowd gets out making some noise. It's 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Edmonds. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert looking Austin Eckler's way again.
Only able to gain a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
3rd and 6.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for L.A. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return.
So Tua and the Dolphins down by 8. A little under a minute 50 remaining. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Tua to throw. He's got it complete to Waddle.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Tua.
Flush to his right, and he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Tagovailoa.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd
down. Here's Tua.
Incomplete.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
He's going to let it fly.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, L.A.
Austin Eckler His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth-quarter advantage.
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Miami set to take over. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now Tua. And that'll be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Tua on 4th down. Incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Victory formation time for the Chargers. They take a knee. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the